Welcome to my channel again. So in this video, I will do my best to give you my take on the discussions, the rhetoric, a lot of the discourse and panic of AI taking over people's jobs. So I'm going to show you some clips that's out there in the public opinion, and I'm going to give you my take because as a workplace psychologist, I'm not so concerned as much. I am concerned, but not as much about the fact that AI is taking over jobs because I do believe that AI will create new job opportunities. But I do want to focus a bit on the real motive why workplaces, certain leaders are using AI and making decisions to let people go in terms of their value for people. Yeah, because a lot of organizations say we value our people. Yes, right? You see that in the value statements, maybe in the vision, in the mission statements. But do you really, right? So just hang tight, watch the clips, and stay tuned for my opinion at the end.
If the companies do manage to build superintelligence, then by definition, they're going to be able to take almost all the jobs or all the jobs, right? Because it's better, faster, cheaper than the best humans at everything.
And that, again, the timeline is by the end of sort of 2030, you think superintelligence might arrive. I'm trying to think about when we could start to see job displacement in the economy.
We're already starting to see a little bit of it now, but not very much.
Why?
Because the AIs aren't good enough yet. Like they're impressive, but they're not just a drop-in replacement for a human worker in almost any field.
And do you think that'll be sudden?
I think it'll be sudden because of the intelligence explosion dynamics or recursive self-improvement dynamics.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just telling you right now what I saw in Shanghai. It means the end of many jobs. I saw what I call the AI of everything, meaning that everything has an AI to it. You have got chef can be replaced by AI. You can see lawyers can be replaced by AI. You can see delivery workers can be replaced by AI. You can see factory workers can be delivered by AI. Grab drivers can be replaced by AI. Everything can be replaced by AI. I used to think that some jobs can be saved because it's very difficult to be replaced. Not really. They have an AI for everything. And everybody is rushing to AI in a big way. So what does this mean? And I want to show you in a video, in my long form video. So please go and watch my long form video as you see robots for everything. And today I'm going to go there to check out the software for everything. And I want everybody to take heed of this. This is not a fear mongering. This is a warning for everybody to pick up AI before it is too late.
I've been doing project management for a year and a half, maybe 2 years now, and the development of AI is scary. When I first started, I thought there's no way AI can replace jobs, especially my job, project management. But I'm not gonna lie, in the past couple of months, it's taken a real quick turnaround. I am on the complete other side. I really do think AI will take over most corporate white collar jobs, and it's really scary. And the worst part is, the saddest part of the whole thing is, right now, most people in their corporate job are training AI to replace them, and they don't even know it. I'm switched on enough to know that, and I'm okay with that. You know, AI will create more opportunities and new opportunities, but I just think it's really scary how quick it's developing. And I honestly think in like a year, maybe 2 years, most white collar jobs will be replaced by AI.
After watching these videos, I think we're asking the wrong question. The question is not, will AI replace jobs? The deeper question is, how will leaders choose to use AI? Hi there, my name is Dr. Sarah Basharan, and I'm an industrial organizational psychologist, and I study human behavior in the workplace, leadership, culture, motivation, conflict, stress in the workplace, and employee engagement. And today I want to talk about my particular perspective on AI in the workplace. See, AI itself is not the problem. The real issue is the motive behind how people choose to use it, in my opinion. Because technology has no real character of its own. Technology has no values inherent of its own. Technology simply amplifies the values, beliefs, and intentions of the people using it. All right? AI is just a tool, right? And leadership determines the outcome. AI can do amazing things. It can save time, yes. It can reduce repetitive work, yes. It can improve productivity, right? And it can analyze data faster. We've seen this. It can support creativity, absolutely. And of course, help employees work more efficiently, right? These are real benefits, absolutely. But as a psychologist, I also know something else. People bring their personalities, fears, ambitions, insecurities, and values into every workplace decision. And that includes decisions about AI. In healthy organizations, AI becomes a tool that helps people, enhances what they already do. In unhealthy organizations, I believe AI can become something employees fear, not because of the technology itself, but because of how leaders communicate about it. Okay? Very, very important to note here. So, what I think AI is actually exposing, in my opinion, I think AI is exposing something we've always known, is that not every workplace has healthy leadership. Not every workplace has a culture of trust, all right? Not every manager genuinely knows how to lead people. Some leaders are excellent at developing talent, right? Others struggle with the human side of leadership. Good at the technical side, not as much as the human side. And when uncertainty enters the workplace, whether it's AI, automation, economic pressure, or restructuring, it reveals the true culture of the organization. For example, does leadership create confidence, all right, by using AI, or fear? Do employees feel valued even with AI there? Or do they feel replaceable? This all matters, absolutely all matters, and should be considered in understanding what the workplace is about and the culture is about when introducing AI. Because there is a psychological threat oftentimes in the workplace. And as an industrial organizational psychologist, I can tell you this: people don't just react to change, such as AI, they react to the meaning they attach to the change, such as the introduction and the adoption of AI. If employees constantly hear things like AI can do your job, or we need fewer people, or hear, additionally from leaders such as technology is replacing workers, then yes, employees begin to experience uncertainty, anxiety, right? Stress, job insecurity, all right? And when people feel threatened, their behavior begins to change. Morale begins to decline. Trust in leadership declines. Creativity might also decline. People become guarded. People become political. People become fearful. And fear is expensive for organizations. Absolutely. All right? So now, this is why emotional intelligence is now a survival skill in the era of AI. So what does this mean for employees? This is where, like I said, emotional intelligence becomes incredibly important. So the so-called soft skills are no longer soft anymore in the era of AI, replacing jobs, because they're becoming survival skills, actually, in my opinion, and from what I've observed. Understanding personality is going to be key. Managing emotions, again, essential. Building trust, essential. Communicating effectively, key. Working through conflict, so needed, all right? Reading the room, being discerning, really a super duper talent to have. Managing professionalism under pressure. Yes, there is all human skills, and many of these skills are difficult to automate, right? Now, let's be honest. Many employees are already performing emotional labor as we speak right now with AI, or even before AI. And in psychology, emotional labor means managing your emotions in order to meet the workplace expectations. So sometimes that means remaining calm under pressure. So being professional during difficult situations is really important. Choosing your words carefully is a superpower. Navigating different personalities, I also believe, is a superpower. And in uncertain times, such as we are right now with AI, those skills become even more important. So here's what I would say to leaders. Leaders, this message is for you, all right? Employees are paying attention to you. They're paying attention to everything about you. They're not just watching what AI can do, they're watching how you use AI in the workplace, all right? Do you use AI to support people? Or are you simply using AI just to reduce costs? Do employees feel included in your conversations in the adoption of AI, or are they threatened by it? See, the greatest leaders understand something important, all right? Technology may improve efficiency. Yes, we've seen that over time, but it's people. People create the culture. People create trust. People create innovation. People create loyalty. People create the customer experiences, all right? Human beings remain one of the greatest competitive advantages any organization has. Point blank, period. So if your company is cutting jobs, all right, let's talk about this. Let's talk about something practical around this. If your organization is aggressively reducing jobs because of financial pressures, employees, should pay attention, right? Because workforce decisions often tell a story about the health of the business, right? So employees should ask things like, what direction is this company going if they're deciding to cut these jobs because of AI introduction? Am I learning new skills? Am I adapting? All right. Am I increasing my value here? All right. Am I preparing for the future opportunities? Right. These are all important questions to ask in times of uncertainty, especially where we are right now. Not from a place of fear, but from wisdom, right? From wisdom. And wisdom often comes from, the practical application of knowledge, especially from experience. So in this era of AI that we're in, here's how to stay valuable. All right, this is what employees need to focus on right now. Number one, learn how AI can support your work. Learn how AI can support your work. Don't resist it blindly. All right, don't be a resistor. Understand it. Understand its strengths and limitations. Number two, bring ideas. We're in an era of ideas. So show how technology and human skills, your skills, can work together. Number three, strengthen your emotional intelligence, my friends. Build relationships in the workplace, all right? Be very intentional about this. Communicate very well, even your concerns with your boss or your colleagues. Solve problems. This is the era of solving problems. Support your team, all right? Be an advocate for your team. Be someone who adds positive energy to the workplace, especially if people are getting very nervous. Because organizations don't just need technical skills, my friends. They need people who can connect, influence, collaborate, and lead under pressure. So here's my final thought on this. Maybe AI isn't only changing jobs. Maybe AI is revealing who we already are. It could be exposing leadership, right? What leadership think about the followership. AI could be exposing culture right now, exposing trust in the organization, exposing how organizations truly value people or truly don't value people. And perhaps the workplaces that thrive in the future won't be the ones that choose humans or AI. They'll be the ones that learn how to combine both wisely. Because you see, the future of work isn't only about technology. It's about people and how we choose to treat one another. I'm curious to know what you think. Has AI created fear in your workplace, or has it created opportunity? Share your experiences below in the comment section, because I would love to learn, and I'm sure the community will as well. If you've enjoyed this conversation, let me know by giving me a thumbs up. It's a free way to support this channel. And if you haven't subscribed, get subscribed. And I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.
The reason they're afraid of that is because all these smart people keep saying that. So there are so many smart people, and they are smart. And they are saying, oh my God, you know, there's going to be no more radiologists because, you know, AI can read x-rays better than a radiologist can. And there are going to be no more software engineers because AI can program better than a software engineer can. These people are wrong. So what's really going to happen is that it's going to elevate all of these people. And there's going to, it's like you've been digging, let's say you're a software engineer. Right. What it's, the analogy I can give you is you've been digging out a basement for your house with a shovel, and somebody's about to hand you a bulldozer.